Hello, my name is Andy and welcome to my new DCC layout, Glenmaroch Lane. Hello and welcome to Glenmaroch Lane. My name is Andy. This is my brand new first time DCC layout. Now I'm going to give you a brief history of how it all stemmed and how it all started. Basically I came up with an idea a few months back where I was going to build a exhibition layout, only probably about 4 foot, maybe 5 foot at the most, into a conservatory area where I could dismantle it and take it away. But then my other half decided she wanted to say, why don't you use this room now, which is what we're in now. She said, why don't you use this room and build yourself a decent layout there? So I thought, yeah, why not? So hence, as you can see in front of you, what is now developed. Now, for me, DCC obviously is brand new and I've still got to get used to it. Now, for those who have been following me on headbumps, will know obviously my other layout is DC controlled. So this is all brand new. Now with the help of Mark from building the LR, Mark has actually helped me wire up, or should I say he's wired up the actual layout itself, and we've laid the track and got it all finally wired up, point motors working and everything. Right, so now the intro is over, I'll go through step by step of where we are with the layout. So I'm going to show you the first bit, which is basically Glenmaroch Station. Now, Glenmaroch Station obviously consists of 2 platforms, well 3 actually. We're going to have the main building obviously across here, and then there'll be a canopy with obviously lights and stuff. And obviously we've got 3 lines, which will then eventually, once we get this station up and running, we'll have a DMU bobbing up and down, which we hope to eventually have it automatically going from one station to the other, which you'll see further on in the video. So, as it stands at the minute, Glenmaroch Station will have, with these 2 platforms and the main one at the back here, with a Scottish station, and we're going to have a kind of an embankment along the back here as well, and possibly a few more trees and stuff like that, whatever. And then we've also got, in front of me here, we've also going to have a fueling depot, a wash plant, and maybe a couple of the bit of details with concrete and stuff laid down here. And obviously a head shunt here for the locals to come in and out of. And then as we leave the fueling point and the head shunt, we head over to the TMD, which is behind the camera. And the TMD consists of obviously two lines into the shed and a line at the side for the locals to be stabled in, worked on, or whatever needs to be done. And then obviously they can then come out and do the relevant work. The TMD at the moment, as you see, is not going to be the one that we're actually going to use. I've actually got another TMD which is going to be under construction, possibly over the weekend. The idea of this layout, obviously, for me, is to make it pretty interesting for shunting wise, because obviously it's mainly a shunting layout than anything else. But basically, it will give me a lot of scope for a lot of operation with an automatic DMU going back and forth, and having locals shunting in and out of the TMD and the fueling point and wash plant. And so it'll be quite exciting. The other station, as you go around the line, you go under a road bridge, which then takes you into Glenmaroch Station. Now where Glenmaroch Station is, you'll also have a distillery stroke brewery, which I'm going to incorporate into the actual layout. But the buildings themselves will have to be liftable, because that area there where the actual distillery and where the station, Glenmaroch Station is, has to be movable, because we've got a lift up flap. Basically, as you go around to there, you'll come into Glenmaroch Station, again, obviously with the DMU, and obviously then you'll have 2 lines again which go towards the brewery stroke distillery. So the building for the distillery will be under construction fairly soon. We've already got the station building for Glenmaroch, I just need to add bits of detail enough to be able to have room clearance for when the flat lifts up, which you'll see again probably in episode 2. So far, we've laid all the track, all the point work is wired up to point motors, the ones. All the point motors are connected to DCC Concepts ADS4 SX. The only wiring for the track work now left to do is for the block detection, which will obviously will have when the DMU works on its own and understands exactly where it is in position of where it needs to stop and start. Well, I was talking about the layout. As you notice in front of you, you can see that the stock that we've got at the minute is like obviously 37s, 26, 27 and a 50. Now, these locals are all Scottish based, which is obviously what the layout is. And you'll probably see also, eventually when I get them, other locals chipped, you'll have class 20s. Obviously you'll have an 08 or maybe a couple of 08s, which will be chipped as well, and they'll be involved in the shunting. And you'll also maybe have a couple of 40s as well, because I believe 40s worked up. Now, the period we're going to be modelling on is in the 80s. So obviously a lot of it was BR Blue or large logo BR Blue, whatever. So this is what you'll expect and more for the future episodes. Once we get everything up and running, you'll see basically what's going to run. Like I said, it's like I said, going back to 20s, 26s, 27s, 37s, and 47s as well, because 47s were also allocated up in Scotland as well, and the odd 50. So basically that's the kind of stock you're going to see in the near future. So now that I've given you the tour of the layout, it goes without saying now, if you could actually like, subscribe to the channel for future updates, and believe you me, we'll do them as often as we can, short and sweet, and hopefully you'll enjoy the content that we're going to produce in future episodes. And also we're going to have a Facebook page as well, Glenmaroch Lane Facebook page, which you can check out updates on there and check out what we've done so far. But please like and subscribe. Any comments are welcome, whichever positive or negative, it's fine by me for our future channel. Coming in episode 2. We'll take a look at the station building. We'll have a look at the TMD. We'll take a look at Glenmaroch Station. And we'll have a look at how we're going to bring the brewery to life. Take care everyone, and thanks a lot.